live graphically sensual. They will assault your senses. They are incorporated. They will bend your mind, shatter your sanity, and seal your fate. Lethal Ladies Inc. Try us on for size. We will take your breath away.
Cannon fodder from your television screen with fury and force. Golan-Globus are at the helm, shipping out films that don't give a damn. Strange and bizarre, comedic, insane, and even deliciously horrific. They're busting at the seams. Cannon fodder from your theater screens with fury and force. Cannon fodder from your theater screens with fury and force.
Howdy, gang, and welcome to yet another edition of Cannon Fodder. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Enter the Ninja and Body and Soul. I think I may have seen Enter the Ninja, but I'm not 100% sure. Body and Soul, I had never seen before tonight. So, you're going to get to hear me talk about both of those movies here in just a few minutes. I'm going to get some housekeeping stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to talk about these movies. And as always, I'm going to give my rating on both of them. So I just want to remind everybody I'm planning on doing They're All Messed Up tomorrow night on Slaughter Hotel and the Zodiac Killer. So be sure to tune in tomorrow night. Hopefully I can start at 8. I've had to start the last two, the Dick's Picks last night and Cannon Fodder tonight. I had to start them later because I was trying to finish up watching the movies, which is the danger that you run into sometimes when you try to do these things live. Now, those of you that may have watched Dick's Picks later may have noticed, oh, why was this not a live stream? Well, it was, but I had to do some editing to it before I put it back out. So if you noticed it was a little choppy, apologies. Hey, Uncle Bill. Apologies that it was choppy, but I had to do some last minute editing to the Dick's Picks. Still not sure about Friday Foolish, if me and Candace are going to be able to do that this week. If we do it, it's probably going to be on April Fool's Day, horror movies or otherwise, because Candace may not be big on the April Fool's Day horror movies. I'm going to concentrate more on the horror side of it. April Fool's Day, Slaughter High, Killer Party. I'm going to be talking about those. And I gave Candace the option. She can talk about those, or she can talk about April Fool's Day movies that aren't horror. She could talk about spring movies, whatever she wants to talk about. We're also going to have a short segment on Val Kilmer. And I know it's a little bit late, but I've been trying to get together with Candace on a time where we can both do this show and be able to do it upright. I'm not sure if there will be a totally trivia. Hopefully, we can have one and have a full segment, but I got to get back in touch with Candace to check on that. No watch alongs this weekend, but the following weekend there will be. The voting is still up for those. So make sure you get those votes in because, gang, you don't want me to do a tiebreaker. Trust me on this one. You don't want Dana flipping a coin and trying to figure out, a 2 or 3 way tie here. Let's see what else. I was going to do a movie munchies this weekend, but I think I'm going to have to wait probably till the last weekend of the month. But I'm going to be making Children of the Cornbread Salad. I have taste tested this cornbread salad and it's really, really good. If you've never had cornbread salad, be sure to take a look at that video when I get that put up. I've still got a soup and jellos I got to put up. I've got to do another soup and jellos. I'm going to probably mix it up and do things a little bit differently. It was getting kind of cluttered, me showing every ingredient in the soup. So I'm going to try to condense that up a little bit. You live and learn with doing these shorts, especially because you only got 3 minutes. So look out for those to come up. I've still got to put Steve's unboxing, unpackaging, whatever you want to call it, for Captain Kronos Vampire Hunter that came directly from Hammer in the UK. So I've got to get that up on the channel. Steve and I will both be getting, I haven't got a shipping notice yet, but Steve got a shipping notice. I think his is going to be here tomorrow. It's the Eye of Ebon set of the Beyond 4K from Grindhouse Releasing. People may say, well, Dana, you and Steve live together. Why did you get one? Because this looks like a cool ass set. I gotta have it. I'm a big Fulci fan. And you just got that in today, Uncle Bill? Well, you lucky dog. You probably pre-ordered yours. You pre-ordered yours earlier probably than I did. Wes, why did I know that you would come on here and ask me something like that? I'll be flat out honest with you folks that are watching this, and those of you that will watch this later. I don't watch a lot of ninja movies. I ain't even gonna lie about it. But you're gonna get to hear me talk about this. So I probably couldn't tell you what my favorite Shokasugi film is, Wes. Maybe I'd say this one because this is the only movie that I know that I've seen him in. Wes, you say you have the original Eerie Eye from 1998. Oh, awesome. And Uncle Bill, you said that Beyond set's killer as fuck. Okay, well, y'all got me all chomping at the bit, and I hate to see Steve's first before I get mine, but it is what it is. So, let's see what else. Because this is a live stream, if anybody in here wants to participate in movie roulette, if you give a $5 or more super chat during any live stream, that includes this one, that includes They're All Messed Up Tomorrow, different colored eyeballs, evidently. Well, we'll see what Steve gets tomorrow, and then when mine gets here, we'll see what I have. We'll see if we have different colored eyeballs or if we got the same colored eyeball. Probably get different colors, which is pretty cool, I guess. But if you give a $5 super chat or more during any live stream I do, including watch alongs, you can pick any movie of your choosing for me to watch and do a review of. And it can even be one that I said I hated, right? So make sure, if you want to participate in that, it just costs as little as $5. $5 super chat or more, and you get your choice of a movie for me to watch and review. I mean, y'all could make me watch Hereditary again. So there you go. You can make me watch stuff that I just absolutely have said that I hated in the past. So, um, I'm planning on extending the promos on the Deadites on Deck shop at deaditesondeck.com. Tell them Poe sent you. If you don't know who Poe is, this is Poe. He's my little mascot for the Deadites on Deck shop. So I am planning on extending the two promotions. One of the promotions is Candle Craze 25, where you can buy one candle, get one free on the site. The other one is Slasher Spring 25, where if you spend $30 or more, you can get $10 off your entire order with the promo code Slasher Spring 25. So a lot of good stuff on the site now or on the shop now. A lot of new designs are forthcoming, including Poe designs, Lethal Ladies Ink designs, and you don't just have to get them on t-shirts. You can get them on hats. You can get them on tote bags. You can even get them on candles if you like. And I do custom work. All you got to do is fill out the form on the homepage of the shop. Uncle Bill sent me a message when I first put that up there, but he wasn't ordering anything. He just wanted to give me grief, I think. I don't know if he remembers that, but he did. So I think that's all the housekeeping stuff I got. So let's get into these movies. So the first movie is Enter the Ninja. Um, like I said, I may have watched this with Steve a while back, but this is an all new. He hadn't even opened it. He opened it so that I could watch it. This is the Kino Lorber release. Has Franco Nero, Susan George, Sho Kosugi, Christopher George. I mean, we got a lot of recognizable people, including for me, because I've been watching a lot of these lemon popsicle films that Golan-Globus put out through Canon. And the guy that plays Huey, if you've seen any of those lemon popsicle movies, the guy that plays Huey plays a bad guy in Enter the Ninja. You thought that one was okay? But I really enjoyed this one. So you basically have Franco Nero's character, who is a trained ninja, slash assassin, basically. But he's one of the good guys. So we have some bad ninjas. You mean like 5 out of 10? Well, that's good. That's halfway to 10. Um, so, um, if you are at all interested in like martial arts stuff, ninja stuff, you will like this. So, um, this guy is just a killing machine, basically. He's twisting guys' necks and stabbing them and doing all kinds of stuff. He's really really good. So his name is Cole, and his friend who he was in the war with has asked him to come and visit with him and his woman, played by Susan George. Um, and I don't know how many of you guys out there find Susan George sexy. I guess she would kind of be, but I'm not really interested in that side of it. But you don't, if I'm remembering correctly, I don't recall seeing her naked in this film. So you didn't get that. It is rated R, more than likely for all the violence that's in it. So So Cole gets asked to come visit with his friend and his friend's woman. I don't know if it ever said that they were married or not. Um, and Christopher George is a bad guy, and he plays a kind of goofy bad guy. And the reason why I think that I may have seen this is because I somehow remember that whole thing where he was saying, "Ninja, I'm ready to talk, ninja." For some reason, I remember that. So I don't know if I watched it or I saw some kind of trailer that had that scene on it. Um, but basically, it like a lot of martial arts films that I watched with Steve. Um, there ends up being a revenge scenario. And you know who else is on here? I did not want to forget to mention this. Will Hare is on this. And some people may be saying, who the hell is Will Hare? Will Hare is the crazy grandpa from Silent Night, Deadly Night that scares little Billy to death when they go to visit grandpa at the home, at the mental home. Um, but I love Will Hare's character in this because he's basically a guy that transports people around like a taxi or whatever. And he also is good with a gun because there's one scene where Cole is trying to help his friend, um, and they have Will Hare's character helping them too. And Cole says, "I don't like guns. I don't want anything to do with guns." And so Will Hare's character said, "Oh, okay, I'll take it." And he's really good with the gun. And I think that Will Hare's character really added. Um, oh, okay. Uh, well, I'm going to. You guys both know what I'm probably going to give that one as far as a rating. But so Wes, do you want me to watch? Because unfortunately, y'all are going to get upset with me. I did not ever buy the final release, but I do have like the release, the what do you call it? Not a bootleg release, but that initial release that y'all put out. Um, but I think that Steve has the official release. So, which one would you rather I review? Because I'll review either one, whichever one that you want me to. Um, so Uncle Bill, you say you saw that guy in something else recently. You talking about Will Hare? Yeah, he's been yeah, the work print, that's right. My brain is just since the last time I had COVID, Uncle Bill, my brain's just mush anymore. I can't think of anything. It don't matter. Okay. Well, maybe y'all get a treat. Maybe I'll watch both of them and give my rating on both of them. Um, so look for that upcoming on the next edition of Movie Roulette, guys and gals. Um, hey, Blissful. So I really, really enjoyed this film. I really enjoyed this film more than I thought I would. I really, really did. And although I'm not going to give it, the top rating, I am going to give it just below that. Okay. Um, and I'm going to give it 4 deadites out of 5. I could definitely see myself going back and watching this. I know what Steve will say. He'll say, "Please don't buy it," you know. But yeah, I definitely it's a good solid 4 deadites out of 5 for me. Let's see. Okay, so I don't have a physical copy of Body and Soul to show you. I had to watch that through Screen Picks. I got like a 7-day trial through YouTube for Screen Picks and was able to watch Body and Soul. Uh, Body and Soul has Muhammad Ali in it when he was still, well, I guess is the way I should say it. And Leon Isaac Kennedy plays the main character of Leon, who is a boxer. And his sister, Kelly, is suffering from sickle cell disease. And all he cares about is getting the best medical treatment for his sister. He would do anything in the world for his sister. And this movie had a lot of heart to it. Yeah, it was rated R. Yeah, there was nudity in it. Yeah, there was sex in it. Yeah, there was dirty language in it. But at the core of the movie, there was a lot of heart. So Leon is a young, tough as nails boxer who gets into the business to help his sister. Oh, Uncle Bill, you're giving $5 as well. Um, so, what's your pick, Uncle Bill? Are you wanting to like give that necromantic too? Woo, boy. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. In fact, I'm gonna write that down. Oh man, I knew that I was a glutton for punishment when I took this on. But this is going to make it fun, guys and gals. This is really going to make it fun. So Wes is kind of giving me a softball one here. So Uncle Bill wants Necromantic too, and he paid his money, so he's going to get Necromantic too. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Okay. But anyway, back to Body and Soul. So Perry Lang, which Perry Lang was very good in this too. And I think Leon Isaac Kennedy's wife played his girlfriend in this movie. And because her last name was Candy too. And so I'm just assuming that it was his real life wife. So he gets involved with her, but he also gets involved with some nefarious people along the way that just kind of want to take him for a ride. And they want to take Charlie, his manager, I guess you would call him his manager and his friend, for a ride. And they get him mixed up in drugs, alcohol, sex, all of that stuff. And Charlie almost loses his mind because they get him into freebasing. And yeah, the guys have to come, the men in the white coats have to come and put him in a straitjacket because he's seeing monsters and demons and all that stuff. I think he was, freebasing, I thought was to do with cocaine. But I'm not a drug expert. So they did mention angel dust, which angel dust, PCP, would make somebody, think they were seeing monsters, see people turning into monsters. And oh God, are they going to kill baby seals on this? Oh man. I may have to turn away on that part. They're going to kill baby seals. That's, when they kill animals, that's where I draw the line. Even if it's fake stuff. So thanks for the heads up if that's what you're letting me know, Wes. So it's a story of that has heart. It's a story of redemption because Leon gets all mixed up in a lot of things. He loses his woman, he gets her back. Um, he's pretty much sure that his sister's not gonna, probably not gonna make it to adulthood, and he wants to give her the best life that he can while she's still around. So I absolutely love this movie. Even with I'm not a prude anyway, but even with the cursing and the nudity and the sex and all of that, the movie, like I said, at its core, had a lot of heart. And I would highly, highly recommend Body and Soul. It was unlike the majority of Canon produced movies or movies that Canon distributed it in some way. Um, and so I liked both of these movies. However, Body and Soul, um, I'm going to give it 5 deadites out of 5 because I highly, highly, highly recommend Body and Soul. Like I said, you can go on YouTube and you can get a free 7-day trial to Screen Picks, and you can watch Body and Soul if you would like. So, you think it's CGI? Okay, well, I still might have to turn away because it's just the thought of it. But I guess that's it for this edition of Cannon Fodder. I didn't want to, get on here and blab too much, but Uncle Bill, Wes, Blissful, thank y'all for coming in here. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you know more people tune in to watch things like They're All Messed Up, Friday Foolish with me and Candace. The Dix Picks is still going on. I still got more films to talk about with Cannon Fodder. What did you say? I like the Monkees comeback album, Heart and Soul. I didn't even know they had a comeback album called that. But I don't know if you're being facetious there or not, Wes. But you have a great night too, Blissful. Thank you for coming in. So Uncle Bill, Wes, y'all be on the lookout as soon as I rewatch y'all's documentary. And I watched for the first time Necromantic 2. And it's a great music video. I will do that, Wes. I probably could look it up on YouTube. But y'all be on the lookout for those as well as everybody else be on the lookout. And we can still, you can still put in movies for it. I usually do 2 per movie roulette episode, but whoever wants to give $5 super chat or more, and let me or give me a movie that you want me to watch and review, it will be on an upcoming edition of Movie Roulette. Tell people where they can buy it. Wes, where is it available? Can they get it directly from you guys, or is there another place that they can get it? Can they go to deadpit.com? Do y'all have something on the site where they can do it? I'm sorry, I'm lapsing on it. I remembered y'all talking about it and that there were copies left and stuff like that. I just, brain block. Uh, but Doc has its own site. So is it like intothepit.com or something like that? In fact, I could probably look. Oh, maybe that's not right. I don't know. Into the Pit, the movie. Okay. Hold on a sec. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let me just let me put this in the chat, folks. And apparently, you can get it signed or unsigned. Is that correct, Wes? Because that's what I was looking at. Oh, the sign is out of stock. Dang. But you can get it unsigned for $12. So I've got that in the chat. So hopefully people will flock on over and pick that up from the guys. I can say the work print that I watched, I absolutely loved, and like I introduced my family to it. I think I made my mom sit down and watch it. Well, I didn't make her, but I was like, "Mom, I know these guys, and like, don't you want to watch this?" And Wes, you say more signed copies coming soon? All right. So y'all get on over to Into the Pit, the movie.blogspot.com. I've got it in the chat. Y'all tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, tell whoever to go over and buy up these copies that they got remaining. And as Wes said, there are more signed copies coming soon, and you can get your very own Into the Pit signed documentary. And let me just clarify, Wes, are you and Uncle Bill both signing it? Because people may want to know that. But yeah, maybe even more people will want to buy it. Yeah, so okay. When the new signed copies get on there, you heard it from Wes. Him and Uncle Bill will both sign it for you, okay? So you can have your very own signed copy of Into the Pit. You have the only remaining copies left on Earth. And so, Wes, that means that y'all, once they're gone, they're gone. Like once the last remaining copies are gone, that's it. No more pressings. So if that's the case, then y'all make sure you get in on this early and get you a copy and support the guys. It's like I said, it is a excellent documentary. And their documentary had a lot of heart to it. And if you don't believe me, you need to check it out. Yeah, unless they want to do a 4K. Hey, is the world ready for 4K of Dead Pit? I don't know. I don't know for sure if we're ready for 4K. Hey, Ben. Ben says he bought it on the original run. Yeah. Uh, like I said, I'm kind of ashamed of myself that I didn't buy the finished version, but I did get in on the work print. I was so excited to get that work print. And I was there at the Fright Night Film Fest when the guys premiered it. So that was a lot of fun. Need a sequel? You might have to talk to them about a sequel, Ben. But anyway, gang, I've been on here for a total of 35 minutes. I guess I should try to tie everything up. But again, I want to thank Wes and Uncle Bill, Ben, Blissful. I want to thank all you guys and gals. Maybe even people that weren't didn't feel comfortable chatting, but they popped in here to watch and see what I was talking about. Um, Stay tuned tomorrow night for another edition of They're All Messed Up. I'm going to be talking about Slaughter Hotel and the Zodiac Killer. And Steve, I asked him to remind me of Slaughter Hotel because it's been a while since I've seen it, the one with Klaus Kinski. If it had some spectacular kills, because I'm ready to start getting into this stuff where we got some spectacular kills, because that's the whole point of They're All Messed Up. Hey, Jack. Oh, that's okay. I mean, I am getting ready to get off of here, but um, you can go back and watch this on the replay. But Steve said Slaughter Hotel has some good kills in it, but Zodiac Killer is kind of just goofy, good fun. So um, maybe it'll have some kills in it that I can talk about. Hopefully it will. And I just wanted to show off one of my shirts here. This is like the spooky dog version. This is the alternate version. You'll see that Shaggy has the Freddy fedora, Freddy sweater, and Freddy glove, and Scooby has a skull spot instead of a regular spot, and it's guest starring Kane Hodder there. Um, so head on over to deaditesondeck.com. Tell them Poe sent you, and check out all the cool stuff and the cool stuff that will be coming soon as I get off my lazy duff and get it on the site. Yep, Kane Hodder, cool guy. I met him back in 2009. I need to go up and talk to him again because I'd like to talk to that dude again. But anyway, as always, I'm off like a dirty shirt. This shirt ain't dirty, but I'm off like one. And I want to remind everybody, as I always do before I get off of here for the night, to be kind to one another and blaze that trail. Have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday night, folks. And I'll see everybody next time.